Wolfie, your host for today, and we are going to be playing some more GreedFall today. And how y'all doing? Because I am doing pretty well. I am a little sleepy, just a little bit. A little chilly, but also just a little bit. So, yeah, we're playing GreedFall today, and my eyes hurt for some reason now. They just started hurting. What the fuck? Is this the thing that crashes today on GreedFall? Is it my eyes? Jeez, might have to wear my glasses. They're just blue light filtering glasses. I just think they reflect really heavily, and I don't want you guys to get it to be too irritating and distracting, because apparently it's quite distracting according to people I've asked when I've been on webcam. So yeah. Memory serves on GreedFall, we basically lost Constantine. We've misplaced our cousin. You know, I'm generally curious. I don't know if GreedFall has multiple endings or not. It would be kind of interesting if it did. I don't know if it does, though. Would be cool. But yeah, anyway. What we're going to do? Okay, yes. Do I have any announcements to make? I don't think so yet. Yeah, next Tuesday I'm probably going to have a guest on. Which guest it is depends on the answer from one of them, but I haven't gotten around to asking them yet. The one person basically said, well, if the person who's the guest isn't available, then they'd be up for doing something potentially to standing. So there's a little bit. So yeah, there's that. Other than that, though, I don't think we've got any announcements, which is kind of rare. Make sure it's working. Yeah, I look tired. We're looking at my picture on stream. I look pretty rough. Didn't sleep particularly well last night, so I'm a little sleepy, guys. Is my stream not popping up? Give me a moment. Oh no, there it is. There it goes. Was about to go into the kitchen, realised like, nope, that actually is working. Okay, so let's get into the game. Now, memory serves, I was convinced there was some sort of volcano monster. I don't remember why. I remember me going, I really hope it's a volcano monster. Because we've had like explosive, it was like, just craters everywhere, isn't it? It looked like a bunch of people had been attacked by something which could could throw explosives, or they had used explosives. So, yeah, what's our balance and things now? I meant to check our stats. Wow, 599. Armor is good. Magic resist is okay. We actually have some magic resistance now. Yeah. Our balance is great. Our armor is pretty good. We have a lot of health. We do quite a bit of stun. Not the most, but we do quite a bit. We do a fair chunk of damage to armor. And we do a lot of damage. We have a big fuck off axe now. Okay, and everyone else, obviously she hits like a truck. Because she just does. Um. Yeah, she has some magic regeneration. She has a lot. She's even more. I think she has more balance than I do. Yeah, not by a ton, but she does have more balance, and she has a little less armor because my super armor basically. But she's getting buffed by my charisma, I believe. So, and then there is Siora, who is awesome, who hits very hard with consistent lots of damage. Has elemental damage as well. Not a lot of damage to armor though, compared to us two, and not much stun. But again, she's getting buffed by things, and she also. Am I level 31? Yeah, level 31, so 2 more levels, she'll actually do even more damage. Question people. Yeah, that was it. That's why I was convinced it was a volcano monster, because everything's on fire. I really hope there is a volcano beast. That would be so fucking cool. Okay, actually, that's a good call. That's a good call. Before I get stuck into a brawl with most things, let's fight something easy. Axes. Axes. I still am a little surprised that that they actually put in enough like detail in. The game's very detailed. Don't get me wrong. There's lots of bits of it which feel not that complicated though, so I'm kind of surprised that there's like axes and hammers and things, and they actually have like dramatically different stat lineups. That's what I'm kind of surprised to see, because I was fully expecting it to be heavy weapons are always like this, or and swords are always like this. I was not expecting there to be like a kind of halfway point with the axe. Like, it is a heavy weapon, but it deals a lot more damage than stun. Hi, buddy. I mean, I can totally get it. Wouldn't it be great to have a volcano around? Until it erupts, obviously. But he's been nice and warm. You're not wrong there. Oh. I've actually been up volcanoes before. I've been up. I'm trying to remember if I've been up more than one. I've been up Tidy, which was the biggest one that I've ever got on. Tidy is in Tenerife. It does work for Iceland, you're not wrong. Give it up Tidy in Tenerife, which is a pretty cool volcano. It was really interesting. I really liked it. I was quite young at the time. We went up a lot of it with a cable car. That is massive. I think it's the highest point I've ever been on the world as well. Because we went right up to the top of Tidy. Okay, go to Winshavia. Go to the Alliance Outpost. And the Hiking's Loved Ones. What quest is this called again? is searching for Constantine. I mean, it was a bit of both. I was very short at the time, but it was also very high up. I don't remember how high it was above sea level. It was pretty fucking high up though. It's taller than like Ben Nevis, which is the other highest I've ever been, I think. Turned up Ben Nevis in Scotland on holiday one time as well. Apparently I have a fondness for climbing mountains on holiday. Okay. Okay. Just checking if I had a particular order, and it seems to recommend go to the bridge. I will make sure I don't miss anything, basically. Lights outpost camp. I haven't actually looked at any of the things. I just looked at a sheet which said which ones should you go to first. It says to go here first. No, look at the description, so it was highest on the list at least. Oh yeah, this was the place that wasn't there like a giant rock fall somewhere around here which like blocked it off. Yeah, it was this. There was a giant rock slide there, so I wasn't able to get it. Neat. Hello.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost.
Fair enough.
What can I do for you, sir?
Ask about the disappearance of Constantine. I love that we're just in the middle of the sticks.
The island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him.
I can believe that.
The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless.
That's a bit wrong.
You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Captain, my name is Afra. You might remember me. I passed by this outpost with my fellow scholars.
The Lost Expedition. Yes, I remember.
His Excellency was able to Extract us from the situation we found ourselves in.
His Excellency has powers that I do not possess.
I'm casting no stones at you. You are isolated and without resources, and understandably a bit angry. You have the feeling that the powerful of this world have abandoned you, and you want to make them pay. But a life hangs in the balance. We must save him.
You were right. I will tell you everything I know. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
That's good.
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself.
Jesus.
His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy.
I know healing
Can't
magic.
take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Ask about the survivor.
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in this boy will not survive. Anything else?
Okay,
need to be
I thought I'd ask.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Cool. So it's just in the top section. Out of my way, people. Boom. Hello.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and...
Right, okay, that explains
Do
a
you
lot.
know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see.
It is a fucking
Give me
volcano
the
monster,
recipe.
right?
We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Sovereign potion against burns. Got a crafting table around here. Not in the building, at least. There it is. Is it going to be... Indoors antidote? Yep, we just need science level 1 and nightshade. That's always a good sign where it requires nightshade berries. I'm fairly sure. Why volcano? The monster could be just be a smoker. Hey, if this smoker is conjuring fireballs, then it's one hell of an intense smoker. I need to calm it down.
Were you able to concoct the
Yes.
potion against burns?
Hey, smash up some nightshade
Yes,
berries.
I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely
Yeah, 'cause it's
potent.
fucking
And if
poison.
he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more
Alright.
then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
I noticed but having new quests that I actually care about. Scouts did not return from surveillance mission in the forest north of the region. He was dumped to look at rebel native camp. Scout comes from a good family. Offer a reward for any information you can find him. Kill the group of bandits. Ooh. In the water south. Roast to the west is camp to the vicinity. Advise to clear the region unless you're heavily armed with a new treasures that should be rewarded. Sure, why not? I got time. So quest missions. Forest north of this region. I guess it's actually north of the region. So can I be asked to do it? Nothing else. I'll get to. I'll just get to the fire. Go and have a kit. I love that we're also leaving the heavily fortified base, going and having a nap at a small campfire we set up outside, just in the middle of nowhere. There you go. Sleep for a full day. I do really like that. It's kind of annoying that there's lots of like wait 24 hours for things. But I totally get that it's supposed to be like, you can go and do other stuff while you're waiting for this. But I've never been one to do that. It makes it a little more realistic as well. Oh, he's awake, that's a good sign.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me?
Yep.
The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movements. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Konstantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals that seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. Oh, I didn't see everything. All was blood and confused.
It's gotta be a guardian.
Fire. But I thought I saw another islander.
Oh.
Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching me. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
It's fine, I'm an absolute badass. Oh, I could have questioned people in Winshavia instead. What would have happened if I asked them? Okay, it would have done nothing, basically. We could go, oh yeah, it's just not... We go over, it says, oh yeah, it's a vial. But there was nothing, it says, yes, it's a vial, it's not, it doesn't belong to the guy. And that's all we get, and we just had to come here anyway. So... that'll explain why it just says, go here.
Excellency. I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you.
Of course I did. I'm a
You can't
badass.
imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes, actually.
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Question, Darren. Who's Darren? But yeah, it's definitely... So they're definitely not a friend of most of the natives. We know that for certain. Because if it was a friend of one of the natives, then it wouldn't... Katasak wouldn't have been fighting him. So he's someone who's a little weird. It might be the High King, actually. That'd be kind of interesting. Okay. Travel. Ooh, fun. Just bring down the axe. Okay. Hey. These guys are the ones that are actually being called the rebels. Hey there.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
There's questions about their cousins.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his Ilkteren. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
I'm just gonna convince them to speak. I don't think they're actually that bad.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who is protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the worst.
No! I like
he died from
Katazat.
his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too
Hey,
late.
they're right.
The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest
Fucking
in peace.
good fucking
This
man.
request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you
I'm not gonna desecrate the guy's body. The guy was a beast.
This offense with
I
your
really
life.
like Kazakh. I'm pissed off he's dead. Poor bastard. I really hoped he'd be alive and really injured somewhere. That I could help him out. Yeah, I don't really mind about the dead soldiers. Oh yeah, I kicked these guys' asses last time I came here. That was it. I was going, why am I thinking that? Because I had to sneak in, rescue a bunch of people from here. And it was supposed to be like a completely silent one, but then I accidentally fucked up and had to kill like 2 guys.
Katisach. Seeing the state of his body. I hate myself for having suspected him.
Jesus!
Forgive me, Donegad. To have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Cool, cute.
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or a musket shot. The major wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the degree that the skin was torn. The ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of
Is it by a
burnt
fireball?
flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasach bore the brunt of this attack or incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing.
Yeah,
that
it's one
could
of the
have
Guardians.
inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous, burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we're on the tracks of a man, or a creature,
Yep.
capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this.
Yep.
It is not
It
their
is a
kind.
guardian. It
That
has to
They
be.
might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain
I was
fire.
right.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack. nor what they want.
It's humanoid as
Judging
well.
by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for
bastard.
Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives. Your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your
It's
words.
like, you're not concerned about this?
Is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalis Fair. What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Gedachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Well, I think he's probably alive. Convince Mev. So what's that over there? I'm going to explore that first, because there's something over there. It is that way, okay. This camp is really difficult to navigate. Yeah, I think I know I've met Mev before. But I don't remember what happened during the meeting. It's been a while, alright? This is like what part, it'll be like part 15, I think? 14, 15? I haven't actually checked the VoD, so it's entirely possible there's left. Oh, hello. Science scout mags of our camp. Life can be rough here, but the nature surrounding the outpost is breathtaking. I trust with important missions, I always see me sneaking around the fox of the thicket, watching the savages swarm the area. I'm sure you would be very. Here it is. Jeez, they were not kidding. There he is, gorgeous. This also looks like an area where a guardian would be. Oh, a skull stone. Power attacks. I love the shockwaves that get caused by my power attacks. Some more ammo. Silverfall. I understand why. Oh, hello. Oh, no, that's a... I thought that was a man. It's a skill thing. That is gorgeous, though. This is one of the prettiest areas in the entire game. I will 100% say it. I'm calling this as one of the prettiest areas in the game. Let's go skill point. What the hell am I spending skill points on now? We could pick up Storm. Well, we could wait and pick up Storm in like a level or two. We could pick up Anointed Weapons. Again, in a level or two. Or we could start picking up the stuff for long swords. Oh, I'm looking at it. This is the wrong skill. I thought this was the shockwave attack. But no, this is a big stasis bubble. Okay. See, I should probably pick up the explosive traps next, because then I could get the shadow burst, which I think is supposed to be an actual... Yeah, this is the actual skill that I was thinking it was. Yeah, only works with divine magic rings, so there's no point in taking that one. Yeah, I think I'll save up to get traps. We got the magic armor, which is what we mainly wanted for picking that up. Now, the Giga Storm would be good, but we're never going to use it, because as much as like a mass stasis would be handy, it uses the same resource that our Frenzy attack does, and the Frenzy is insane with the build we've gone. Yeah, I guess there's no Guardian. Kind of sad there's no, like, River Guardian or something protecting that. That would be awesome. Or maybe there is, and maybe it's a part even later on in the story. But I'm super happy that I figured out that there's a Volcano Guardian, though. That made me so fucking happy. But it's a Volcano Guardian. It's gonna be supposed to be the strongest Guardian, and it might actually be a challenging opponent. Because so far, basically every other Guardian we've encountered so far hasn't really been that threatening. Well, no, okay, I'll say they're threatening, but they're not difficult to beat. Really, like none of them. The hardest one I've honestly found was the first one. You know, the wounded Guardian that spawns at the start of the game. Partially because I didn't really know how the combat worked fully in this game yet. And I hadn't fought anything big. But also that... Yeah, also just simply there's a lot of... Yeah, it was actually just a lot bigger than the other monsters. Which has me kind of, like, interested. Why is that one so much bigger than all the others? What was it? Are there any more of them? Or is that just a uniquely large one? Or if there's anything else that kind of size? Because the size was its biggest advantage. It was kind of hard to predict its attacks because it just was massive. The other things were, like, more... like, standard enemy size. They were big. Oh, Mev. I do remember.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
Is that Richard?
I've come to ask you for help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly?
Yeah, this is going to be a badass.
By performing the Anatalis Fair on the body of Katasach, the Donegat.
Katasach is dead. Under Vosh Dire. This is a
He was
great
attacked by a
tragedy.
guardian, which is
He
worse.
was a good man.
He really was
Perhaps
a
the
great
best
fellow.
of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared, taken, according to a witness. And Katasach suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to
Manemen?
wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixi.
Oh, yeah.
I will help you. And I also wish to gain understanding.
I remember how I helped
Our
her.
island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas Fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglandaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients
got it.
while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Duren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
Leave it there to go to the ritual site.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Duren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
Go. Yeah, so I remember now how it went with her. Basically, she was the one that was being attacked, being hunted by the Bridge Alliance spy, who I viciously murdered because I don't like being betrayed by people. You find Katasach's weapon. Oh, I think I found this place earlier. Yeah, this is one we can't just like, oh, we already have all the materials. Okay, where was the battle? There it is. Yeah. So I was right, it's Nadaig Minimum. Or a volcano guardian. I really do think this one's gonna be the most dangerous one. I've got that kind of feeling. Also, it's a guardian that's only. I'm guessing it only is going to appear really late in the game, because this has got to be late, right? There's no chance in hell this isn't leads like the latest end of the game. If this isn't the final boss, it's gonna be a big powerhouse. This thing took on a sizable force alone. It would be quicker just to go to there and travel. Yeah. I've got a feeling it'll have some really nasty attacks with the volcano abilities. You can do a lot when you say, "Oh, what is this monster based on? A volcano." everyone goes, oh yeah, these are all really the animals are really dangerous. They're known to like kill dozens of people at a time. And then there's just 3 people. There's one armed with a sword, one armed with a gun, one armed with an axe, just charging into just a pack of these things that kill multiple people each, and just to wipe them out. Okay, so it is up that way. You can do a lot with an enemy which the basis of their attacks is a volcano. You really can do a ton. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna look humanoid. By the fact that he said it was a native and they were big, I'm gonna say it's gonna look kind of humanoid. Like maybe if anyone's seen Suicide Squad, kind of like how Diablo looks. In that, when he shapeshifts, like just big fire dude or something like that. I'm really looking forward to seeing it, cause. That worked. Scavenger's organs. Scavenger's organs. Scavenger's organs. And do you have a weapon? Katasak is a spear or a glaive?
I
Oh, it's an
recognize
axe.
this weapon. It's Katasak's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Cool. I love that I could have transported to a city. That'd be kind of cool. Do I have the potion? No, I don't. Okay, so I need to make the potion here. Use workbench. Yes. More nightshade berries. I'm really happy I just keep nightshade berries on me. Yeah, and the scavenger's organs is like the unique part. Meet with Mev at midnight. Over there, apparently. Okay, let's just walk around. Oh yeah, we should sleep here first, actually. Actually, no, it'll probably be we could go over there and it'll say we have to wait for Mev and we just have to just sit there. This game often works like that, since it hasn't given us an exact timer. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I wonder if we get to see it in the cutscene. If there'll be a cutscene it'll show us. I really hope Mev survives this, because Mev was pretty awesome too. Admittedly, she set some giant Komodo dragons on me, but I can totally understand why. And she was pretty good after that. Really fucking happy that I actually killed that Bridge Alliance guy. Hey, there she is. Hey, Mev.
Were you able to find the
Yes!
elements I need for the ritual?
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. But the moon is not yet high enough.
Yes. Knew
Would
it!
you like to wait with me?
Certainly. Press.
Yes. I'll keep you company.
Sit then in that case. And remain silent. I must meditate.
This is not going to be boring as shit. Come on, Mev, I believe in you. Don't die from this. That'd be quite sad.
Katasar, we have come to learn the
His ribs
truth
look better.
of your Ato al confrangawi brandi. Ole hanamenen adestame haman. Baravridenan tahanemo quate grenfem. Linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat. De tahawan kloisam. De talugedon velam. De taragam buledam. De tataminam reloidan. Adet alamen kante bedam en antelam verfragt tangom.
Katasak! Help me! Please!
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster? Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katasach. To save one Renaigse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
Will she
I
live?
cannot believe it. He has returned.
Okay. Who? There was a person.
Umbar,
Oh, shit.
the High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden-haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice.
Do you know where to look for him?
I have an
Finbar
idea.
has been missing for moons.
I know that he was headed for his village the last time we saw him. They might be able to tell me there. Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Mev.
And that's the rest of the quest, is just follow Vimba. That was pretty fucking cool, I've got to say. We didn't see the Guardian, though. They're really showing, like, the Guardian. But I guess Vimbar's a baddie. I was not actually expecting that. I mean, he literally murdered another, I guess he's not a Denegad, really, would he? He'd be like the chiefs. He is that. Well, they do call him the High King, I suppose. So, am I going to be the High King of the island? Is that going to be how this game ends? It's like, oh yeah, what happened? Well, we found the High King, and he started it, and we beat him. So, we're now the king, I guess. Are these the same quests now, actually? High King's Trail, Dead Man's Voice. Find the trail of King Minbar, yeah. So, these are basically the same quest now. I understand why they call it Dead Man's Voice now. Oh, actually, no, it'll be for Katasach. Poor Katasach, by the way. He did essentially nothing wrong. He's a very, very nice guy. But why was he after Constantine? Also, I'm going to assume... I have a theory. And the theory is that Vimbar is the one that called the Malachor. I've got that kind of a feeling that he's the one that asked for the Malachor to be there. Because why would he be so pissed otherwise about Katasak helping out Constantine? If it wasn't the one that like brought it upon them in the first place. So that's my thought. Oh, have they got any new gear? We've progressed main story, so there might be some new stuff. A halberd? Oh, it's a one-handed halberd. That doesn't make sense. I want to see some armor. Any new chest plates? It's 3, it's 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. I don't think we've got any new upgrades, other than obviously that, but... Magical aid healing? Huh. Yeah, nothing new in that case. Let's just sell some stuff. Steel rapier, I believe we don't need. Yeah, I think that's what she had before. Yeah, we keep the thick blacksmith skills because they give you crafting. The War Whale is just a worse version of the Magus Medal. Oh yeah, these are all sellable as well. Let's sell these. I forgot we beat a Plains Guardian like last week. Oh yeah, we can't save in here. But we're getting some interesting parts. There's some really cool stuff is happening. Oh, we still got plenty of time, yes. It's just turned 7. So still got about, well, it's 7:15. So still got an hour and 3/4 to fight. Depending on how close I am to the end of the, oh, fuck, hello. I've got to. Crocolisk, bring it! Oh, there's 3 of them. Good shot. Don't you fully heal? Got him. Those things aren't anywhere near as bad anymore. Advantage of the maxed out armor buffing spell, I think. Adds a shit ton of basically everything, right? It's balance, physical damage resistance. You okay? Ninja just sneezed. It adds... It's got long duration, gives a ton of armor. It gives 150 armor, increased armor regeneration, more fury generation, more balance, even more fury generation. It actually adds, yeah, 15% fury, 15 fury generation per hit, plus 20% elemental magic resist. It's pretty good. Only thing doesn't work on is poison, but we have the healing spell that gives us an antidote. So you are big. Ow! But yeah, I know there's a couple animals I haven't yet seen, judging by just the corpses I found of the scavengers. Was that a new beast? Lower leg. Hey, that's the one. You know, it's naturally venomous creatures in tier 50, only must be aware of the terrible bite. Their skin also uses poison sweat. Poison class. Oh, great! And sulphurous Llewellyn, more powerful than the purple Llewellyns. These creatures are particularly resistant to extremely dangerous bite. I remember meeting that. I'm guessing we saw these bodies at the other thing. And does it have... No. Yeah, this is the big guardian, which is just called Unknown Creature. Yeah, I don't know if they've said the name of it yet. Well, I think they did, but like, Nadag something. But I don't know what exactly. Whatever it is, it's going to be big. I'm guessing humanoid. I am 100% guessing this one will look humanoid, more humanoid as well. Or it'll look like a freaking dragon. Either way, I think it'll be cool. Oh, Llewellyn's great. You do? Okay, nope. Not taking a chance with the Llewellyns. Llewellyns do not fuck around. Yeah, were these purple Llewellyns? Because they looked a little different from the ones I'm used to. Yep, there we are. So these were purple ones. Subspecies, the same features as cousins, able to protect jets, crystal level, short distance. Okay, they're the ranged ones. Fair enough. I don't think they got a chance to use their ranged attacks, or they didn't spot any, but they didn't have the backup of their close quarters kin. Okay, so that's the direction I'm supposed to go. This place is huge, by the way. So what's over here? Rules of video games. You find the correct path, so you always go the incorrect one first. Crocodiles. I keep calling these things crocs. They are very crocodilian-y. I do like that the reptiles are like the end game monsters in this game, though. The other standard enemies, the most powerful ones, are the reptilians that I've seen so far. I mean, outside of the Guardians. I mean, if it came to a straight fight, I'm pretty sure the Guardians would beat pretty much everything else in the game. Though I am kind of curious as to which Guardian would actually come out on top in a direct fight, because they're all quite powerful in their own ways when it comes to, like, straight up damage. Like, they've all got a lot of health, and they've all got to deal a lot of damage. I just think it wouldn't be the flying one. The flying one was a severe disappointment. Oh, nice. There's a camp up here. This place is a lot bigger than I thought, actually. Oh, hey, Fox.
Speak, savage. Stop your tongue. You think someone's coming to save you? Give in. Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all.
Oh, fuck. Don't want to do that yet. I just accidentally found something. Yeah, whoops. We didn't see that. We didn't see that at all. I have no idea what's happening over there. Shit, and here was me hoping for a little, like, secret area which had some really good loot in it. Nope, that's actually story. That is straight up main story that we accidentally skipped a bit before. So I think we're going back that way, by the way, guys. Yeah, at least we cleared out all the predators in the way. I'm so happy there's no stamina bar in this game. The amount of running we do. Ah, great, more of you. No, I'm good. I imagine it comes back slowly, but... with one of them on their own, they're really not that threatening. It's the vast number of them, since they're so heavily armoured, that causes issue. Oh, a skill shrine. That'll actually let us get the poison. Not the poison, the traps. We could get the poison blade, but I don't think it's really that useful. I mean, it might be, you never know, but... I think having that shockwave will be a little more handy in general combat. It could come in handy. Might as well set trap. Which sets... Set trap and dodging... Oh, we could actually auto set traps when we dodge. That'd be actually kind of nice. Increase destructive armor of chemical damage. Yeah, we want it for Shadow Burst, because we get the Shadow Burst, it looks like it's a way to just get the enemy off you for a second or two. Okay, that's a travel door. And so is that. So let's just have a scout around here, see if we find anything noteworthy. Oh, just a nice little bit of loot. Ain't sure. Wakey wakey! Okay, let's have another little scout around it. I don't think we'll find much else here yet. Oh, it's always worth checking, isn't it? Ooh, hello. Dealt with. We're getting a lot better at just dealing with even the general purpose mobs. Still the only ones that really pose a huge threat are the lower ones. They've got a nasty combination of things. They've got a lot of health. They have a ton of health. They have not great armor. That's like their only downside, is they're not particularly armored. Thank fuck. But they've got a massive chunk of health. They essentially don't stagger for anything, and they hit like trucks, and they're venomous. So yeah, they are quite the nasty enemies. Hey. Question I King's left points. Hello.
Beard Tirtomad on Almanawi. Esqueto.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse? I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
Oh, it's cool. It's like, oh wow, really? Your village.
What can you tell me about your village?
Wenshavar means the water of the peaks in our language. The sky is our roof. The mountain
Yeah, might as
our
well ask
cradle,
about these.
and the birds our companions. They offer us their feathers that we weave with wool to make clothing that is appreciated by the Donegadra. And also, of course, it is the village that has given birth to the one chosen for our Hoi King for many cycles. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm just ask about the High King
What
himself.
can you tell me about the High King? You must know him well.
He is a great Donegad.
Oh, he is a Donegad, okay.
Wise, just, and through him, the Enon Milfrictimen makes their voice be known. But he has been gone for several moons. What the mountain gives us, sometimes it takes away. And I, for one, believe that the mountain has taken him back. Anything else?
Yeah. Ask about Sarah.
Tell me about Sarah.
She is a ferocious warrior. And like I told you, she is the Menundanem.
Oh, she's the
companion
queen.
of the Hoi King. They gave themselves one to the other many cycles ago. And their bond is very strong. Perhaps that is why she has left. Because she no longer could bear his absence. Anything else?
That's about the High King.
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tearfredi, and I was told that
Yeah,
he was born in
I
this
think it's supposed
village.
to ask this question
He
afterwards.
disappeared after visiting the heart of the island, but I was hoping someone here might know where he's hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her.
I might know where she is.
Anything else?
Yeah, we're supposed to ask those questions
Goodbye.
afterwards.
What our say?
Yeah, see ya. He was useful. These people here are nice. And is that a flaming two-handed sword made of rock? That is badass, okay? There's someone down here. Vinbar's abode.
But dear Tumad, it is rare to see Renaigse here. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island, but someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything else?
Yeah, where is Sarah?
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vimbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaigse could understand. Our High King is on Olmenawi, and a Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the Enolmil Frichtimen.
Do you mean to say that he is becoming one of those giant creatures? This phenomenon is truly incredible. I would so like to understand how it works.
Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back, and she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the cavern of knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded.
I'm going to say she hasn't yet.
Anything else?
That's where it's
Where
found.
is this cavern of knowledge located?
I don't know. The caverns of knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
Yeah, ask about the village.
What can you tell me about your village?
Wenshevar is a place of peace and meditation. The troubles with Renaigse are far from here. We weave feathers, and we do not interfere with the problems on the plains.
It seems strange that one of your own became High King.
It was because of his wisdom that he was chosen, in a time where those from the faraway islands were not yet here. Anything else?
The High King.
You must know the High King Vinbar. What can you tell me about him?
He was one of the greatest Donegada, wise amongst the wise. But the arrival of the Renaigse troubled him. He was afraid that you would be like the people of the sea. He traveled the island far and wide, saw the other kings and queens, and consulted the other Donegada. And then he spent more and more time speaking with Enolmil Frichtimen. He moved away from us until we hardly saw him at all. Anything else?
Well, we've got one thing left about Sarah.
You seem to be close to Sarah. Could you tell me about her?
She is my friend.
Yep.
She is a great warrior.
I like her already.
One of the village's greatest protectors. But her love for Vimbar is stronger than our friendship.
I can respect that, you know?
Than her duties to the village. I am afraid for her, Renaigse. Afraid of what she might do in order not to lose him. Because she is untamable. And when she makes her mind
I really like
about
this lady.
something, she does not change it. Anything else?
Thank you for your help.
Wa Aulemsek.
I already like this Sarah person. I guess the High Queen. I guess maybe not actually. She might not actually be the High Queen in this game. Oh, there's a camp up there as well. We must be missing something, so let's go to Vimbar's abode, I guess. Now maybe there'll be a thing up here. This has to be Vimbar's house. Yeah. That's a lot of stuff. We're missing something. Oh, maybe we have to talk to this guy again because we now know more about Sarah.
Might I do something for you?
A Cavern of
I heard
Knowledge.
talk about a cavern of knowledge.
It is a place where the Donegada go, within the earth. They hear the voices of those that went before them, and they learn. There are some on Tiafradi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast.
That is it.
But the entrance is sealed, hidden. It is a sacred place. A place for only the Donegada. Anything else?
Yeah, there we go. No, I think we're good.
Goodbye.
What I want to say.
Meet with Sarah. Yep, there we go. I guess it was all technically optional stuff, but it would have been like very weird. We get, oh yeah, we went to your village and they told me about it. It's like, we have never seen you before in our life. Okay, let's get a campsite set up as well, so we can just travel back here if need be. Even though we already have a travel point here, so this is kind of irrelevant. We just basically, this is 100 XP. And I guess a sleep. We can travel, we can pause time. We'll pause time, we can speed up time here. So it's that great moment where it's like, oh yeah, we kind of know where we're going now. So I'm guessing someone's captured Sarah. By the description earlier, it's like, how do you think anyone's coming to save you? I'm curious if we're going to get a cutscene where she's just a badass and kicks their ass. Or if we help her out. Either way, I want to talk to Sarah and no one's going to stop me. I can respect that lady with the guts to just go, fuck all of you, I'm going after the guy I like. I can respect anyone with that with the kind of mentality of I'm going after the one I love, so fuck all y'all. And seems to have the power to back it up, because if she's one of the village's greatest protectors, she's probably one of the mightiest warriors on the entire island.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us. You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need. but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out.
She is not in control of her
Even
mental
though
state.
its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape.
She's gonna kick her in the face, isn't she?
It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that,
could we have stopped that? Give me a moment. Sorry, I'm checking something. Okay. Don't think this will be an interesting bit.
there's a torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
How do we get out of the... It does appear to be this way. Oh. Weird glitchy spot there.
But I recognize this face. Lord de Sardet. What a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello.
Oh, I recognize you!
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
Believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onormanawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them, and certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter, but as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon, and to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this.
No, leave.
She will give in at some point.
Remind them of their rescue.
Have you already forgotten all that you owe me? Without me, you would all be locked away in deranged jails or likely even dead. I took you for sages and doctors, but you are nothing more than a gang of skin flayers. You have made me regret my actions.
It is true that we indeed owe you our lives, but...
Get out!
All this knowledge...
There's knowledge! And there's torturing! Don't torture people!
No knowledge justifies treating anyone
don't torture people!
Free her now! We shall leave. Nothing more holds us here.
Fuck yeah! I can't believe it. I'm actually kind of surprised that worked! It's like, do you remember that you all, owe me your lives? Get out! Hope you're alright, Sarah.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are
Yeah, I've
absolute
noticed.
monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse.
I'm the
Why
nice
have you
one.
freed me?
We were told that when Shavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned.
No.
I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well.
Oh, sweet.
You
Thank
may
you.
come with me. The Cave of Knowledge is a bit further north.
Someone has temporarily joined your team. That's a new message. I think it is. It might actually not be. But... yeah, you Vigilante soldiers, just sit there. I'm happy I didn't actually have to fight them. I guess it would have been if I didn't save them. There's a chance that it would have been in that kind of way. Like it would have been just a fight. Or if I'd have freed her previously, but... I didn't realise who the fuck they were. I thought, oh, this is just a gang of very enthusiastic researchers. Don't torture people for knowledge. Ethics are a thing. Ethics exist for a reason. I'm normally all about get knowledge pretty much any way you can, but don't torture it out of people. That's not cool. You bribe them. Yeah, you give them good things so they will be more encouraged to give you knowledge. You just torch them, they'll give you the wrong shit.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem.
I get you.
That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Donegada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Donegad. Is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well.
Thank you.
Even if I am not sure I can trust you. Because you spared these people. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I am.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen
Okay.
Vinbar make these movements so many times.
Yeah, I'm guessing she essentially guarded the door, I'm guessing, while he went in and did stuff. Because she's a great warrior and his wife, so. Also, Manunda, I have one of those. Hey, Ciara.
My Manundanem.
See?
Do you need something?
Ciara's the best.
I must leave you. See you later.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, you have to talk to you. No? Sarah? No, apparently not. Okay. Yeah, she is following. Got it. Damn. Game's very pretty.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh.
What?
It must have been painted recently.
Bullshit!
It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the
Which
Renites.
makes sense.
But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not
thing.
share this with me?
No, you're trapped. Okay, that makes sense. But see, she's now actually leading us to places. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be like any loot around here.
These
the fuck is
paintings are
that?
older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous
A
bird.
rock.
He is a Donegad, becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no
Oh.
doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Donegada metamorph differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinolmenawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years.
I mean, that makes sense. They're turning from like a
For
human to a
others,
giant monster.
It might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to
Wow.
Enon Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
I get you. So it might actually just be the bird one. Just in case. She did ask me not to defile anything, but that's a loot box right there. She's the mountain gate. Seeds was opening past the
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which.
I'd say, also that was not well hidden at all, it was just in a box. But... So it's another flying one. It might be the same one. It might just be, like, the mountain, the Peaks Guardian. If it is, if he turns himself into the Peaks Guardian, that'd be depressing.
It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
Ah, got it. So they're supposed to be told what the other one is. But they have to find it themselves, the other one themselves. Got it, okay. Makes sense. Got a bit of Velcro in my mouth. Okay. Ooh. Save here.
On this one we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see the path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enon Milfrichtimen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there's still enough of him left to answer us. And that Constantine is with him. And that he is still alive.
We have a lot of wants.
Who is Constantine? I thought you were looking for Vinbar.
I seek them both. I had hoped that Vinbar would help me enter the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu. But I learned from the Tierna Hach Kadactus that he took my cousin.
The Tierna told you this? And so you seek to avenge him?
No. Only to save my cousin and try to understand why.
None of what you say makes sense.
Why I have no idea, but he murdered Katasak for it.
I don't understand. My head spins. I need to breathe fresh air.
That's fair.
I shall await you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you soon.
Am I the only one to think this woman's departure is suspicious?
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
I shouldn't have told her about Constantine. She must have thought we wanted to kill her husband. This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
Oh, we leveled.
Noticed that she did not trust us. Let's search. There must be another exit to this cave.
I didn't even see the door. I'm assuming that we're not able to get out that way. One. Okay, let's start walking up here. Yeah, I'm curious if that actually just gives us... Like, every time we dodge, we'll just set up a trap. That'd be kind of handy. So we don't want to kill your husband, probably. Unless he attacks us, which he's probably going to, so admittedly then we want to kill your husband. So you were looking for Vinbar? Like, well, we are, because he's taking my cousin. You're looking for revenge. She's paranoid, I've just realised. That doesn't look good, does it? Those are traps.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
Yeah, my guess is that she's quite a beast, so... It's gonna save. Since we made it past the traps, I don't want to have to try and sneak away past traps again. But are those traps always visible, or is it because we've actually started getting points into, like, the, the skill that I think lets us see traps? I don't actually remember which skill it is. I remember one of the skills is, like, you can see traps more easily. Maybe is it science? Oh no, it's lockpicking. Yeah, enemy traps are easy to see. Lets you disarm and recover enemy traps, and then we can just like pick them up essentially. 33. Which I think I'll probably pick that up next. I don't really see a reason not to pick up lockpicking 3, because it means we can just walk over traps. We're also running out of things to actually, like, you know, buy. Which is another reason why I think it's towards the end of the game. So I guess literally the max level, because I know the max level is supposed to be like 90 odd. I genuinely guess it's pretty much only there for the actual statistical bonuses. Like, I'm pretty sure you can get there. Well, to be honest, actually, how many trees have I gone off? 1. Okay, let's count each of these. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 35, 36. We've got 36 points spent. And that's about half? So you'd be level 60-ish? Oh wait, yeah, 37. 37. We've got about half of the skills. It's possible. So it would be about 60 that you'd max out. But what do you do after that? Do you unlock like extra trees? Ow, you fucker. No, you don't. We hit ridiculously hard. Obsidian. And a ruby. What the fuck was that? Oh, so that's a different looking one. Did we get a new bestiary for that? No we didn't. We must have encountered one of those things before. I do really like the animal design in this game. I I'm not sure if I've, like, complimented the actual design of the creatures enough. Most of the animals are really, really interesting. Where the fuck are we going? Oh, I guess this is two different paths we could have taken. Because we have vigor. We've got a lot of vigor. Now maybe we avoided something, and maybe we found a... Yeah, we did! Loot box! Anything good? No! Got it! Hey! We're a badass. Did you jump as well? Yes, you do. I guess they share my stats. What is this? Messing with a member of the Professor and his expedition. These creatures are horrifying. As my comrade would climb a wall, one of these large winged beasts attacked us. It was wielding an enormous sword. Used a couple of rope with companions holding. Perhaps to prevent this, if I had a weapon, all we do is watch Fretful. Powerless, cursed be this expedition. Oh, there's Nadag Menemen.
This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Nolin.
There's a flyer
Vinbar
around
must
here.
have hidden the passage to the sanctuary.
This is one of the flying enemies, basically. There's just more info on them. So we're probably going to have to fight one of them. I imagine Vinbar himself... He's one with the peaks, right? So he will turn into the flyer. But I imagine there is a volcano one. Maybe the volcano one is Enome Frictimen himself. Or like the original High King or something. It's like the chosen of the volcano. Because there's got to be something. Like, the flying ones can't shoot molten rock, as far as I'm aware. I don't remember him doing that. I guess there's something over there, because I saw a tree. And why would there be a route over there if yeah, there's another loot box. Sweet. Interesting. Oh, are these... Oh, are those the white ones? So they're the alphas. I think they are. Oh no, they can spit, so they're not the alphas. I'm pitting my axe against every monster in these caves. Again, really pretty areas. But there is something down here. Does rock anything? Nope. That's just another little extra bit of loot. It's kind of cool. If I hadn't looked at the map, I would have had no idea that secret was there. I'll check this way just in case there's anything as well. Well, it doesn't seem like it. Can we scale that, or is that unclimbable? Yeah, impossible to climb. We had to fight our way through those, basically. You're not getting out of this without having some scraps with fairly basic enemies. It's also impossible to climb. Which also leads me to think that there are some monsters around here. Oh, this could be a problem, actually, because I'm not going to have my companions for a couple seconds. The enemies are right here. They're not good. They're the Lowlands, aren't they? I can hear the hissing. Oh no, there's just more of these. More Tenlins. Wakey wakey! I'm happy that I can give them mega armor to my party though. There you go. It really, I don't quite get why you would not have the heavy weapons. I've so far found very little, considering that you can bounce off of monsters and any heavily armored target if you're wearing, if you're wielding like a sword. I accidentally ran into that. I guess you could. I was going, why would you ever want a strength 3 one-handed weapon? I guess you don't technically need to pick up the two-handed weapon skill. Like, you don't... They're really good, but if... Oh. Yeah, he is definitely going to turn into the bird monster. You seriously got no comment on that thing? Ah. Well, I was waiting to see one of those. This thing has a shitload of health. You okay, Ciara? Yeah, okay. So those things are very poisonous, it turns out. That wasn't too bad, because that, the poison nova that thing had has a long, like, wind-up, so you can just beat it down. And into that. Those are smouldering ones, though. And these are the hard bastards, aren't they? Well, let's duke it out. Jesus, these things hit hard. Fucking hell. So they were brutal. 3 smouldering Llewellyns at the same time. We're definitely coming towards the late game, aren't we? Jesus. Each of those monsters is pretty freaking hard. I'm very happy we actually killed that up top one, because that would have been a nightmare if that thing had been in as well. I think we only did that well against the other one because it was that. What's over here? Oh, that's impossible. Oh, no, we can climb back up there. Got it. Tenlands, got it. I guess if you're not investing super heavily into weapons, you might as well not pick up a two-hander. But they're actually kind of cheap. Okay, so it's the same way. We have level 3 vigor, so we can just climb back up through the way if it's something story related that we won't get yet. Never mind. This was just kind of the other option, I guess. And we skip the 10 lands basically if we went this way. That's a lot of bones. It's like a lot of bones. Okay, so that is definitely the actual quest. So what's over here? Very little. Yeah, because there's nothing down there. That just leads back to where we came. So, what is the point of this place? Maybe there's something in here that I couldn't see from the top. No, just an impossible to climb wall. All right. Also, that I find mildly irritating. That there are walls which literally say impossible to climb. We somehow got out of this cave, did we? The Rocky Mounts. Well, this ain't an interesting area. What are our quests currently?
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find
Okay,
this
Obi-Wan.
trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here. Bloodied feathers.
They are extremely long. I know of no species of bird that sports such.
It's gonna be one of the frickin'
Looks
flyers.
like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains. If we want to have any chance of saving Constantine, we must hurry.
Well, fuck. I guess he's literally going to turn. I guess we are about to kill him. I highly doubt we're not gonna go toe to toe with the Guardian.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Is he gonna be like, what, a half transformed one? The Guardians of the Mountain previously wasn't that bad, but it was the one. Oh, hello.
You should not have come all
Oh, hey,
this
Sarah.
way, Renaigse. I will not let you near Vimbar.
Sarah, we must see him. We don't have a choice. We saved you. Why have you locked us in the cavern? And why do you now stop us from passing?
In spite of your friendship with these monsters, you helped me. I thought that I had to help you in return. But I learned looking at the paintings that this was madness. Vinbar has heard the calling and answered. Even if it breaks my heart, he has done what is right. He maintains the balance. No one must stop him. I am his Minundanem,
Oh, I get what she's doing. I am very sorry. I
His
don't...
path led him to kill Katasach, and now he holds my cousin captive. I'm sorry, Sarah, but no one will keep us from passing.
Eitmo!
Oh, she's actually dead. I thought we'd knock her into submission. The VoD view all, you are really not a match for us, are you? Kick him in the face. Parry this, you filthy casual. Ouch. -3 reputation with the natives. I don't think that was avoidable, sadly. Jesus, 40 poison resist. They still love me though, right? Yep. I can officially do no wrong as far as these natives are considered. I killed the queen. I killed the High Queen. Still love me. Great Poisoned Club. Dose supply +3. Oh, that could be pretty good, actually. I mean, I'm not going to ever use it, but it could have been, it could have been neat. Oh, you did say poisons were actually really good against Sarah's seed. I didn't pass the secret phrase. Sarah carried it. Right, so she just had the other one. That oh, she went and got the other one. But sorry, Sarah. I really didn't want to do that, but you literally left me with no choice.
Over there, more feathers.
Ooh, hello. Level 3 vigor. He-Man. Just freaking Hulk leap up there. I guess. I've got a feeling this might be the end of the game. I just have that kind of a feeling. It feels like it's like bringing up to something. Oh, hello. What's this? We will find the ammunition you ordered. These crates of enough to fight a creature. You told us about fighting a flying creature is certainly much easier with good rifles, which are good opponents. Yeah. See, if you have the right amount of science and vigor, you can get a little bit of a bonus. But yeah, I've already fought one of these. I guess this is supposed to be like a crazy, like, ooh, there's one of these, but it's the final boss of the arena. Also, why the fuck is one of these the final boss of the arena if it's supposed to be like the final boss of the game? That I don't really like. Like, I totally think it should be a Guardian, but it should be a Guardian that's a little more reasonable than also it was a flying Guardian, but if it's a Guard, it should be a Guardian of like the forest or something.
We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be
playing
with Constantine, if he's still alive. We need to find a way to get inside quickly.
I still think that there will be, that he can't be the final boss. If it's just a Guardian of the Mountains as the final boss, I'll be quite sad.
This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home. A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed.
And here's the other one.
And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary?
Well, we have 2 seeds.
The seed that Sarah was carrying should work.
To think that she gave her life to protect the one she loved.
It's sweet.
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.
Sarah's seed and the one we found in the cabin. Seed of the Mountain Gate. 2000 XP. The Sky's Teeth, did that just say? Yep, it did. Find Constantine. Enter Vinbar's sanctuary. Yeah, I'm not feeling this is the end of the game because I think we're about to fight the High King who transforms into a monster. And then we're going to have to fight the volcano monster. Which this could be interesting if it's a back-to-back brawl. The Guardians could actually be pretty nasty. Problem is, I didn't find the Flying Guardian hard last time I fought it. It was in the arena. So it might have had its abilities, like, shunted a bit. Like, it might have clipped its wings, essentially. But it really wasn't that bad. But I think if there's a... Please tell me there's a volcano one. I'll be very disappointed if there's not a volcano guardian. Oh! That might be cool, actually. Oh, I really hope they... I just had a thought which would be awesome. If you have to fight him and another guardian. That would be good. At the same time, I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that kind of a scrap. This has the feel of final boss. Come on, show me a volcano guardian. Hey, Vimba. Why are you entombing my cousin? That's a cool crown.
King Vinbar, why? Constantine didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimen saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire. Taking
what has he
without
done?
giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it. You are too blind, too Renaigse to understand.
Leave him!
Hey, Vimba. Ow! So he hits hard. Just punch him.
That's enough. Free him.
He's gonna turn into a guardian.
I cannot. Oh, source.
Hey, finally we're actually using that brute strength that we've got. Yeah, there's his wings. Go on then, guardian boy. Cool transformation. Is he a special one by any chance? Because the other one wasn't too bad. He seems bigger, actually. Yeah, he's more heavily armoured than the last one. What's with the camera? Why can't we gain adrenaline? Oh, that was new. Oh no you don't, motherfucker! Ooh, that actually hurt. Yeah, he's actually more of a challenge I was expecting. And he just has a lot more health and a lot more armor. Got him.
Your cousin is probably freed from his stone prison.
You're right. Let's go see him quick.
Did I just get a sword? High King Vimbar's sword. Agility 5. Crazy good damage. Not that much armor. Bit of stun. Looks sweet. Agility 5 though. Fucking hell. Only we could use that. I think we got some more stuff, but that was like the big drop, I believe. It's not that much better than my axe, to be honest, but against my axe is a strength 5 weapon, so it's like, they're supposed to be comparable. Hey, Constantine, have you been doing something without me knowing?
Constantine! Wake up, please, I beg you!
Hang on. We're bringing you home to get you healed.
Has he done something? I just killed the High King, by the way, so I'm a king now! Outside of the Stone Prison achievement. So I'm guessing that's just beat High King Vimbar. You free Constantine for the claws of Vimbar. Yep, very much. Now what? We just killed the High King of the natives. They're probably a little pissed. That was a good fight, though.
3 days have passed since we returned.
Level 33.
I need to go to the palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken.
Oh, we finally hit 33, nice. I guess we'll pick up seismic magic preparations. And the last level of lockpicking. That was actually a pretty good fight. That was more than I was expecting. Like, the previous one of those wasn't too scary. But I guess it's because it's the final boss version. It was, like, massively scaled up.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
Are those...
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep.
He has antlers!
State can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He has horns! I'm jealous.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is
You okay, Constantine?
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the 4th time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't look at yourself in the mirror, dude.
That face. It's really a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything.
We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it. And in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him.
Okay.
We went to the ancient site. A place full of magic. I followed his instructions. And all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened.
Ask about the High King's motivation.
It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Okay. Ask why you weren't killed.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course. I just want to understand.
Details about the ritual. I'm assuming he
Tell
turned
me
you into an
more
animal
about this
now.
ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practiced to
Yeah.
bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came, and started circling around me.
It is! He's an animal now.
Incredible! I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi.
Yeah.
Like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was
I haven't met him.
Enon-Mil Victimum?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
New High King. Ask Glendon for help. Glendon, I kind of, killed the High King. So can you name a new one so I can have some help? I just want to see if this is the final quest. Okay, it's not the final quest. Good. I'm curious as to how close to the end I'm going to be, though. Let's go and find out if we are, I'm genuinely curious as to who's going to be the High King, though. I'm guessing it's going to be one of the chiefs we've already talked to, so they'll probably be willing to help. Like, it's going to be one of the group we've already met. It can't be Katasak, unfortunately. Because, you know, the whole got hit by a molten rock thing. I still actually don't see anything that he would have been set on fire, though. Oh, bandits! Jesus! I don't really need any loot. Not for these guys. There could have be a little bit of gold, but at this point I don't really care. Ask Glendon for his help. I wonder how pissed off they're all gonna be about me killing the High King. He totally started it! Alright? Hey, Rue. Bye, you okay? She just crashed across the room. Yeah, am I gonna get like a really the native's gonna be really pissed off at me. Okay. Uh... Hey, go
Good
on.
day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, currents of Katasach. We learned of his death. And they washed Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King, Vinbar, is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasach and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that
Kinda.
you were the one who killed him? Kertonsida. What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have
I
done
don't know.
such a thing?
Honestly.
His offering to Tirfradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wish to see Enonmil Frictaman, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
It makes sense. Like, why would he do it? I don't fucking know.
Memory as well of those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Vladnit, Katasach, and now our High King.
3 of them died within like a month.
These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tirfradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many, and there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ula. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose.
Yeah, I'm fine
I
with it.
must begin the preparations.
So I'm gonna have to talk to all 3 of
We
them.
must leave now.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua Awelem said.
King Dunkas, Queen Deirdre, and King Ulan. Okay, let's see what they have. He's like, I heard you're gonna be possibly the next ruler. Who's gonna talk to Dunkas first? Dunkas I liked. Memory serves. I don't remember. I remember Deirdre. I remember liking Deirdre and Dunkas. I don't think I liked Ulan. Wait, earn at least 1 pretender's trust. I guess that's technically the term. It seems a little harsh though. Because I always think it's pretender to the crowd said with like disgust. King Dunkas. Let's go to Dunkas first. I seem to remember liking Dunkas. I don't remember why. I barely remember these ones. Oh, I remember Deirdre. Deirdre is like the warrior queen. I think she's the leader of the Storm Warriors, right? Who was like a bit of a bitch, but she wasn't too bad. She was kind of crazy though, and did like worship essentially a demon, a blood demon. So okay, don't curse. I remember your sweetheart.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
We'll talk about the election of the High King.
I'm the bearer of bad news. Vinbar.
Please
your
tell me I
High
don't
King,
lose even
is
more.
dead.
Ande Vostire. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegal. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tirfradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaisse brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past. And chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed. And my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become Hoi King,
Okay.
I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaigse humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enonmiel Frictamen in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
Your clan has not given me many reasons to trust you. But if you prove my suspicions wrong, I will help you. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
I think you know about the conflict between my people and yours over a clearing?
Yes. One of your elders asked me to make sure you could access it again. Alas, I could not take care of it. I was busy with other problems.
Lady Morange was kind enough to talk with us to find a solution, and things were moving forward. Then an elder from my village poisoned 3 woodcutters. That stopped the discussions. The old man responsible for the deaths must be punished, I agree. But not by your people. Not until we are sure we can trust you. There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them
Okay.
of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
No, I think we're good.
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum say.
Okay, did we... So we've got that quest to do. I'm going to just do each quest in order. Is that the one? Yeah. Children of Tier 50. Okay, so we actually have got a bit more stuff to do, so that's cool. It seems like the next stream might be the final one, though, by the looks of things. I'm 5 minutes from the end, but that seems like a pretty good stopping point, because we did a lot of shit this time. My god. Yeah. So, yeah. We did a lot. We fought a lot of people. We killed the High King. I'm kind of sad that we can't be the High King, but I totally get why. Constantine looks rough, to say the least. But he is cured. We actually have cured the Malachor, that means. Or at least we know a way to cure the Malachor. It seems a little extreme, though. Do they have to become an Omanhawi? So, why have I not got horns, by the way? Can I ask someone this? Every other Omanhawi, apart from me, has horns. Why? Why am I not allowed horns? What's wrong? Give me my horns, damn it. They look so cool. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday with more Nier. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a fantastic evening and a fantastic weekend, every single of you. You guys are seriously awesome. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday. I hope to see you guys then. Have a fantastic time and a fantastic evening. Good night, guys. See you around.